Hello then, welcome back to Banished and Kingswood. So, last time I asked a ton of questions. Basically that I believe is the entire gameplay. What we will be doing, I think, is keep on expanding the city, and I just also realized from what I saw that I might be screwed if I don't build any wells at all. So I think what we're actually going to do is build a well here, in this corner. Probably one here and one here in case of fires, just as a precaution, so to speak. But we'll also need to build some more houses. So, stone. How am I going to get stone? I could actually just get stone from this area, but it's kind of far away. Same here, so stone is definitely going to be a problem in the future, I think. Potentially a big problem, so I might have to try and trade for that. So, what I think I'm actually going to do now is, to some extent, set my city up as a, firewood city, so to speak, by basically trading, more or less. We're going to create firewood, and we're going to trade for whatever we need. I think that works out as a potential good plan. If it is, that remains to be seen, however. But I can at least always hope that it will be a good plan. But, as I said, we'll simply have to wait and see. With that, I think I'll also go ahead and upgrade all the 2 foresters to 8 people. That should work out just fine. Get a little bit more out of them, so to speak. And I actually have an extra forest right here, so we'll add a couple more people there. And we don't need that many builders. So yeah, I'm going to start fetching wood. And we're going to start to do a little bit more trading. We're trying to get some patience up with some sheep and some other, animals. Basically as a way to make sure that we grow. And we'll also build a well. I think we'll actually build it here in that intersection, just as a precautionary measure in case of a fire. I don't really want everything to burn down, to be perfectly honest. So hopefully I can avoid that. But during the summer here, we'll probably once again use farmers. And I'm also very tempted here to set up another farm to test pepper. Or we might actually just try and do pepper this season. We've got 1092 corn, so we're going to try pepper this season and see what we get by pepper farming. It should be interesting. Once we actually get to spring, I'll change the people over, and I'll actually just change them over right now. I don't think I'll be building too much more, to be perfectly honest. At least not this season. What I will do probably is gather the stone in this area so that we actually have enough stone to, get everything that I want to do done. And no, I will not be building a mine. I basically just see mines as inefficient and annoying things, to be perfectly honest. And as such, I will be building very few of them. But what I think we'll do is keep on building. Potentially, I'll actually build a semi-city over here with a barn, a couple of fishermen, and things like that. And we'll basically set up a fishing village here, fishing/hunting village. I might actually set up the barn around this area so I can, to some extent, work with these guys. Probably build the village here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Next edition. So basically I'll have 2 small villages, which could make things a little bit interesting here. So what did I get? Byron the Seed Merchant. Bean seeds. Do I want to buy beans? I can't buy the beans. Because it doesn't take venison or herbs. So I guess we'll put orders in here for potato and wheat. And beans. And what else? A plum, cherry, apple. I guess I'll order apples as well. Every visit. So unfortunately that did not work out too well. But hopefully it'll bring something a little bit more useful next time. We'll simply have to wait and see. And yes, hopefully the foresters will be given enough wood here to actually make the woodcutters work. But who knows? Getting this stoner is kind of important to me. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to try and build a city down here, a secondary city, with a couple of workers and a little bit of extra setup here. That could actually work out very well. I have no idea if the hospital actually and school will work at that distance. It might actually be better to build a secondary school down here if I actually build a secondary village. I do have the food, so that's not really that much of a problem per se, but I'm still a little bit unsure what I should do. I'm very unsure about what I should do. So the woodcutters here actually made the... Let's up that to 1,000. And let's go ahead here and put 250 firewood in the trading post for now. I think I'll also build a secondary. I have no idea if actually building a secondary trading post would bring an extra merchant. I think it actually does. So getting a secondary trading post is potentially a good idea. Interesting. No, the production limit hasn't been reached. Update your preferences. But yeah, I think building a secondary harbor here could be beneficial. But apparently getting the stone here is an arduous task, or at least it takes a lot of time. So I think what we are actually going to do here is build... First of all, we're going to set up a barn here. What do I actually want to build? That's a problem. I need to make sure that there's actually food there. No idea if walking up here will be... It'll probably not be healthy, so to speak. So what I think we do is actually set up a barn here first and foremost. We're going to prolong this road down here. Yeah, down here. How far does this reach? About here. So if I set up a barn here, basically to mark the... No, I'm going to build it here. I'm just thinking about how to place things optimally in order to actually make things work here. I kind of want to, as you said, build a small secondary village to some extent. And the reason for that is simple. That allows me to get the materials over here without having to sacrifice too much. I might actually do the same here, set up a secondary village over here as well. I'll basically be building around the gatherer forest zones, which could be interesting. I have no idea how that project will actually pan out, which is even more interesting. So this could actually be quite fun. The secondary city, so to speak. Apparently I also need to build a couple more houses over here. Food-wise, we might actually start getting into a little bit of trouble. So building a couple of fishermen and potentially start to trade for food, see if we can get some animals. Is probably not a stupid idea. Let's see here, let's build wooden houses. Yeah, let's see. I can't actually fit too many wooden houses here, so if I build this, build it like that, and I think we just build as well we can here. Set up 3 houses along this road, then we'll build 3 over here as well, and that I guess is the maximum stretch that this city will have. But at least now we're very soon done with the harvesting, which is fairly alright. Peaches apparently doesn't yield that great a benefit. That's fine. I also think we should I should probably get rid of this stone over here first. That's fine. Do you want to put 2 more forests at work? Probably not. I do have a lot of wood store logs. I have also get virtually everything I need. I am going to put the tailor at work to make sure that I do have enough the other things. I should probably also go ahead here and set up a stockpile in this area in order to not have them walk so goddamn far. So let us up the priority in this area, and I think that'll actually allow them to, well, build these things before they do anything else, which is what I'm hoping for. And then we can just use the stockpile to add to that. These farmers here are done. This farmer here is not done. So he still has some... No, you're going to work here. We're not going to work here. We're going to work here. We need to get that yield from the peaches. Now at least I have a lot of extra laborers, so that shouldn't be a problem. The stockpile working as intended, luckily enough. I think everything from here also will actually be stockpiled in this area, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm going to cut down logs, stone, everything here. and I think that should add a little bit extra. We're also going to build a couple of fishermen's setups here, and potentially another trade post. And food is going very good again, and apparently it seems like we'll get a rough winter, which could get really interesting. How are we doing in terms of leather? Do we have a lot of it? 84. We have enough. We have enough. Let's just say that. I think I also want to remove some more of the trees in the area. How far does that reach? Yeah, we're going to remove a lot of trees. But yeah, once again, I'm trying to kind of maximum benefit this thing, so I don't actually sack too much. I think the limit was about here. Harvest the trees in this area, please, and also in this area, and this area, and also this area. And those iron and rocks. So yeah, I'm having a blast here. 2 gatherers. I built another gatherer's hut apparently, and I forgot to add a couple of gatherers to that, but we'll do that just to make sure that we do have enough stored food in case we get into a ton of trouble. Peppers. How many peppers did I actually get here? Same amount of peppers as I did corn. I guess I can alternate to get at least a little bit of diversified storage for produced goods. Barn, stockpile. Guess the stockpile down here then, that's getting full, no? Huh. Well, that is perfectly alright. Not too much I can do about that. How are we doing with the houses here? Are they being built? They are. I'm still a little bit unsure if I want to upgrade to stone houses. I think I don't want to. But at least the barn here is done. So I guess I can go ahead here and set up what I believe will be a fairly alright secondary city. We'll also first, however, build that fisherman's hut, or fishing dock. Yeah, I can actually set up houses along the shore here. So we're going to do just that. House, 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 and house. 5 houses. That is kind of risky, but I think we can support the population growth without too much fuzz. But as I said, it's kind of risky, especially with these 3 houses as well. But we do have enough laborers to make it work. The problem here is that I'm pretty sure that a lot of these guys are actually starting to get old, as you can see. So once they start dying, I might actually get into an incredible decline here. But we'll hope that won't happen. At least I'm getting a positive amount of logs, but it's probably just because I'm cutting down the woods over here. Yes, it is. But I'm also building a lot, so I guess it's equal. Might have to go for some more foresters, though. We'll see how that goes. And I think I can also go ahead and build at least 1 fishing dock. I'll probably build 2 or 3 down the line, depending on how I look at it. Oh, I built a little bit too much here. But yeah, we are going to build a... Can I place a dock here? No, I can place it... don't know where I want to place it. I think I'll just place it here, and then we'll build around it. I think that should be alright. I'll also build a secondary dock up here, with a little bit of space so that people can actually walk. So this will be kind of a fishing village. I also apparently have a merchant here, so we are going to see what he has. He brought beef, eggs, and fish. Can is the food merchant. Don't want to order anything from him. Beans, chestnut, cherry, eggs. Mutton. Unfortunately, this is not the merchant. This is not the merchant you're looking for. I think we'll actually trade 125 venison for 125 beef. Just get a little bit of a. Just get a little bit of a change in the food here. Other than that, what do I want to do? Do I want some 20 eggs? Yeah, well, I won't buy eggs. I'll just buy the beef. That's fair enough. That should work out just fine. And we're going to keep on building in this area. I should probably also put people in charge of working on the farm to work. more or less. Which also should be fine. We'll be building my fishing village in the meantime. Which could always get interesting. But I think this is the end of this episode. We have at least made a little bit of progress. I've decided what I want to do. I'm going to keep on building in this area, mostly, and mostly down here. And also to make things a little bit easier for myself, when I actually start getting resources, I'm going to build a little village there. I'm basically going to have, to some extent, those villagers gather resources, and hopefully that'll work out. I'm also going to see if a fishing village down here will do its job, so to speak. I might actually have to build a school down there as well. This school is already starting to get a little bit full. So I might have to do that, but we'll see what happens next time. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And hopefully, I'll see you around next time. Bye.